because if you check more than one, you know, if we had to check like 3 bags each, the first one's $30, the second one's $40, the third one's $50.
I didn't want you to get picked.
You're like a ghost in my mind. I can't escape you. I need to believe it was right letting you go. 'Cause you are like a ghost in my mind. I wanna escape you, but I do not believe it was right letting you go. I can't stand the thought of losing you. Tell me, do you think of me too? 'Cause every song just reminds me of you and it kills me. No, it was a mistake letting you go. 'Cause every song just reminds me of you and it breaks my heart. You're still here though we're apart. I'm seeing your face in my dreams. I can't escape you. Like a movie on repeat, the scenes just go on.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, no future spoilers, only what we saw tonight.
I wanna escape you. I really think I made a big mistake. I want you to know I can't stand the thought of losing you. Tell me, do you think of me too? 'Cause every song just
Hello, Haley.
reminds me of you and it kills me. No, it was a mistake.
Feel free to call the voicemail line,
Letting you go.
401-213-9828.
Song just reminds me
Let's get it going. How about some love tonight, folks?
breaks my heart. You're still here though we're apart. Don't tell me it's over now. Don't tell me it's over now. Don't tell me it's over now. Don't tell me it's over. 'Cause every song just reminds me.
Hit the like button. Let's get this party started in 10 seconds.
No, it was a mistake letting you go. 'Cause every
You guys ready to do this? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody. Oh, gotta switch this right here. Dave Neal here, stand-up comic host of Bachelor Nation News. And we have a part 2 of the Fantasy Suite just went down. We got about 30 minutes on the live. It's going to be a nice quickie for us here. Feel free to call the voicemail line, 401-213-9828. 401-213-9828. Let's hear what you think. I'm not going to dive too far into the preview of next week, but boy, does it look like things are starting to heat up. So let's start taking your phone calls. We're going to get right into it. Hear what you have to say. We've got Zach, my boy Zachy boy, going hard on Rachel. He says they turned the cameras off and she was a monster, right? So what's up with that? Let me know your thoughts of what's going down. Is he in the wrong? Is she in the wrong? What the heck's happening? And hello, Molly. Hello, Fairy Vixen Sarah. Dawn, good to see you. Nicole, my pleasure. Kim, oh, we got all the ladies in the house. And speaking of in the house, happy 40th birthday to the man of the hour, Derek in Canada. Tasha, did you know it's Derek's 40th birthday? I don't know if she can hear me. We got Derek's 40th birthday. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play some of your voicemails. Let's get into it. Everyone wish Derek a happy birthday. And let's play your voicemails.
Hey, just a Texas teacher here, so I wanted to shout that out because of earlier. I really do appreciate all you've done, and I'll speak on behalf of other people that it may make somebody's day to have those things sent, but it also changes so many things because we use those for years. I could go on forever how incredibly helpful it is, everybody's donations and support of those people. I know as a teacher it makes just a huge difference. So I wanted to say thank you.
Oh, that's so kind.
Also, Gabby doesn't have a bad picker. I think people just think because she's funny, she doesn't care and doesn't deserve good. But she's incredible. Poor Gabby. She deserves so much better than this shenanigan.
I agree. Gabby deserves, well, but I'm trying to think when you actually called. Did you call before that Gabby moment? Did anyone else? What did you guys think about Gabby and Eric? I mean, I'm not kidding. I got goosebumps when she went up to Eric and said, "It's you, baby." They made out, they hugged. He looked like he won the lottery. You know, so it's like, yeah, okay, it's one thing to be ruminating all these negative thoughts. Like he'll never have to deal with his girl going on fantasy suites with someone else again. You know what I mean? By the way, here's Derek right there, 40 years young. He's a hockey player who likes hot sauce, and his make-a-wish is to come to one of my stand-up shows. That's what his wife said. I don't know if that's actually true, but they've been a member of the community for a long while here. So like that nice coyote fur jacket he's got there. Don't tell the PETA people out there, we'll get canceled. But happy 40th birthday to you, my guy. Much appreciate you. All right, we got lots of voicemails piling in. Lots of calls from Texas.
Hi, this is Christina. I'm in Dallas, and I'm calling because I just watched the preview for next week for the finale, and I saw what looked like a scene of what could be Gabby's mom, and I just wanted to get your thoughts on that. Do you think it's her mom? And if it is, what do you think of that? I am actually someone that is estranged from my mother.
Sorry to hear that.
So I think if they brought her mom on this show, especially against her will, it's very inappropriate. And it kind of upset me to even see the possibility of it being her mom. So I'm really, really hoping and crossing my fingers that it's not, because I can only imagine the amount of stress and just heartache it would give her if it was. So.
Yeah, I'm going to...
Just wanted to know how you felt about that.
Thank you so much, Christina. Bye, from Dallas, Texas. I don't get to watch the full preview because I'm watching on a bootleg, and I'm about a minute behind, and it takes me about a minute to set my computer up. So 2 minutes left in every episode. I have to go over here and haul it to get ready for you guys. So I don't know, but I would say what is good for life is to not get upset until we see something. So let's just wait and see what happens. We can cross that bridge when we get to it. It would be sad if her mom came out of the woodworks, and it would be more sad if they surprised her like that. I don't think they're going to do her like that without her permission, especially knowing that she's fully estranged, not communicating this and that. You know what I mean? Molly says, Derek looks 23 years young, aging like a fine wine. That's right, Derek. It's a compliment. It's compliment hour for Derek, especially in Canada. No offense to the Canadians, but I know you guys have harsh winters, but it looks like you moisturize in the off season there. So happy to have you. Everyone else here, Grandpa John, he'll be back next week. Absolutely. So some people are wondering, is Eric a consolation prize for Gabby? Now, we really don't know. We don't know what they don't share with us. It could be that Gabby was pursuing Eric, but she was also pursuing Jason, and Jason just didn't live up to what she wanted, and that doesn't make Eric a consolation so much as the better choice. But we'll have to see how that plays out. I know that relationship isn't like a popular one with Bachelor Nation, but I think it's perfectly fine. What the hell do I know? All right, let's head west to Arizona.
Hey, this is Anna from Arizona.
Hi, Anna.
What in the Tom, Dick, and Harry did we just watch? So many men, so much confusion. My thing is, why are we still so worried about, am I ready for an engagement? Literally, nobody actually works out. There's like 5 couples in the franchise that are still together. An engagement means nothing.
Nothing.
Why is this always a plot line? I'm over it. Just get engaged, get that ring, like tough it out for 2 years, pawn it. Done. Anyway, thank you. Bye.
Bye. Tough it out for 2 years. Do a Becca Kufrin and pawn it once you're done. All right. What in the Tom, Dick, and Harry? I mean, look, let's not pretend like every other. It's not like every season people end up getting married and having kids, and it's like they're desecrating the sanctity of bachelor marriages. It's like we need to stop pretending like this is reality. It's not. A engagement ring on this show is a promise to pursue things further and try to make it past the Bachelor in Paradise season. All right. Thank you so much for the call. Appreciate it. Let's head east to Virginia. We're just bouncing all around.
Hey, Dave. It's Rachel from Virginia. There's way too much to say. I'm going to go really quickly.
Go for it.
Jason, that was shocking. I had a feeling he was leaving, but it actually sounded like he didn't even want to be with Gabby, like how distraught she was. It wasn't just that he didn't want to propose. That was way more emotional than I expected that one to be. Eric and Gabby are so cute, but then at the preview it shows him saying, "Can't we just date?" So then I'm like, oh no, poor Gabby. She's still going through it. Zach is shocking, for sure. I think he's all in on Rachel, and I feel like, at least with what they showed that he said about, she was saying, like, you're too young to get engaged. I feel like she was maybe trying to talk him out of it because she wasn't going to pick him. I don't know. That preview's crazy. The ending with Jesse, I just have to say really quickly, so messy. They're editing this season so poorly. That was extremely frustrating, but can't wait for next week. Okay, bye, everyone.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. It was a wild edit. Yeah, I was taking notes on my laptop, getting ready, and they're like, all right, back to Rachel in her conversation. And all of a sudden, it's like we have Jesse in a broken down studio in Hollywood. But don't get me wrong. I really like it. I like how raw they made it look. They could have put Jesse in front of a green screen, or they could have done any number of things, but they were like, no, put Jesse in the studio, with all the equipment and lights turned off and all that, and just pretend like they just pulled this season out of their ass, which it feels like they did. I'm getting big student film energy. I'm all here for it. I like watching a student film. It sucks. The plot line's bad. The acting's bad. You can kind of hate watch it. That's kind of what this season's is, folks. The question is this. We watch 10 episodes of this show, and then they tease us, it's going to be the craziest season finale ever. Will this finale live up to it? So far, Rachel has proven she's willing to get messy in a fight. Whatever went down with Rachel and what's her guy's name? I'm forgetting these guys' names here. Not Tino. Jason, is that his name? Whatever. No, that's not his name. Whatever. What went down in the fantasy suite for him to think, man, I saw dead in her eyes. That wasn't the woman I thought it was. And we'll have to see. Feel free to call in. Chatty Cat says Canada has free chirotherapy, and that's why they think that Derek here's got such nice skin. This is what universal healthcare. He's got socialist skin. That's a compliment. I've got capitalistic skin. You know what I mean? I've been out working in the fields with the sunblock, beating down on my, melanoma spots and all that jazz. All that jazz. Do. Okay, we have a couple of voicemails that we got. I'm not here to unearth tragedy that we felt on the pre-show live stream. Believe it or not, if I'm doing stand-up comedy and I have a heckler and I make fun of that heckler and I get the room to laugh at them, or I put someone down in their place, rightfully so, it doesn't feel good. It still doesn't feel good. I don't like that. I don't wish that to be the case. But at the same time, it's hard to keep my mouth shut when I feel like someone's, being a specific way. With that said, I wanted to play a couple voicemails I got immediately after the earlier live stream, which if you didn't check out was I put it on the best of 2022 list. It's not best in the sense that it's the funniest or most interesting or most heartwarming, but it's the best in the sense that it was the craziest live stream we've ever had. Here's the voicemail I got after that.
Ooh, I know the live stream's over, but I'm fired up. It's Grace from New York. I just have to preference something here. This channel is not for one person. This is a community. And Dave is helping a lot of people, not just the teachers, but the children. He doesn't have to do that. He's doing it out of the kindness of his heart. And he's allowing us to get access to these wish lists. And I say that because I'm a mother of a special needs child. And from you, Dave, sharing those wish lists, not only helping the teacher and the children that are going to benefit from those wish lists, but you also helped me as a mother to my son, because looking through those wish lists of teachers who requested certain items for their special needs classrooms enabled me to be able to look through those wish lists and get things for my special needs son that I wouldn't have known of those things. And they're coming from teachers. So these teachers know the specifics that these children with special needs need. They know what they need. So it's helped me tremendously as a mom of a special needs child. So, that comment and the person who called in just really upset me, because Dave is doing this out of the kindness of his heart, and everybody donating is doing it. It is just such, it's so inspiring, and it's such a form of love all around. It has just warmed my heart seeing, the exchange between the people, the teachers, and Dave. Everybody came together for something good. Dave, don't let one person ruin that. Have a blessed day, everyone.
What a kind voicemail. If that means nothing to you, it's okay. We just had a little bit of a heavy situation before on the previous episode's live stream. But what you see with people that come together, like this voicemail caller, is something I didn't even think of, in that by sharing the teacher's wish list, we're understanding that people who teach in the modern world, it's different than when you and I were in 3rd grade or 4th grade. They have different tools at their availability. It doesn't mean they can just afford them, but they can go and find out what tools they can use to help teach kids in a way that's not just, fingernails on a chalkboard like we had growing up. Thank you so much for your kind voicemail. I really appreciate it. All right, let's go to Linda in Indianapolis. You're up.
Hi, Dave. It's Linda from Indianapolis.
Love you, Linda.
I can't talk fast enough to get everything I need to say into one voicemail. This goes to what we were talking about in the pre-live show. I want you to know that you can promote any charity you like 364 days a year, and I'm here for it. Keep doing all the good you do, and I'll talk to you in a minute.
Linda in Indianapolis, we love you. Thank you so much for your call, Linda. Best voice in the game. We just love Linda. All right. And by the way, Willie Billy with a super chat. Thank you so much. It's so funny, the people that weren't at the previous live stream, maybe you could go back and watch it. And I think we had Natalie actually with a super chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate both of you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's go to our next caller. Let's see who they are.
Hey, Dave. This is Grace from Illinois. Somebody may have already commented on this. I'm a little late to the live stream, but I feel like whatever happened with Zach and Rachel is Rachel trying to protect herself from being the bad guy. Like, you could just see it in her eyes when he told her that he loved her. Her reaction was not the same as when Avon and Tino do. I feel like she's trying to protect herself and talk him out of it so he looks like the bad guy who's not ready. And it just goes back to her emotional maturity is just not up to par. Also, she seems to be pretty reckless with the love word, too, the way that she's talking to all these men. So I hope she has more empathy for Clayton now after all this.
Yeah.
All right, that's all. Bye.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the phone call. Grace from Illinois. And boy, can we all use a little grace from Illinois. Julie Halverson with a $10 super chat. Thank you guys so much. Please save your money for the teachers. We're good here, but I appreciate you. You guys are catching me. I have a stand-up show I have to head to. It actually starts in 40 minutes. But that's okay if I'm a few minutes late. So we'll do another 15 minutes or so on here. But just so you guys know, I didn't want to leave you guys out, and I for sure didn't want to leave you after the pre-show live stream. I wanted to change the energy a little bit. I thank you all from I'm not kidding when I say sometimes I feel like I am in some weird matrix and you're all just figments of my imagination. To have Grace call in and Linda, I mean, to even our friends like Karen. We have like a bunch of Karens out there, but of course our friend Karen from Huntsville, whom we haven't heard from in a while, but all the different people that are out there that through one way or another have been like little guardian angels kind of poking and prodding and offering their 2 cents. You're all so appreciated. All of you. I love after live stream sharing some of the funny comments with Tasha. It's so incredible. I'll never forget the first live stream I did where I got my first voicemail. Now I'd have to go all the way back and see who it was. I don't remember, but it was somebody in like the Midwest. And I just remember being like, hello, it's Sharon. Hello, we have Sharon in Indiana, in it, whatever. And I remember Tasha looking around like, oh my gosh, Dave actually got somebody to call in. So it's unique. We're the only people in Bachelor Nation that I know of that take your phone calls. It means so much to me. USB accessory. Hold on, I might have had an issue. Just making sure we are at risk of a blackout happening right now in Los Angeles. I think we're okay. But I just had a tech thing pop up. Unplug the accessory. Weird. One of my accessories stopped working. All right. Anyway, sorry. That's just some behind the scenes stuff. All right, let's go. Let's see what Linda called back.
Hi, Dave. It's Linda from Indianapolis calling back. Just wanted to say that Bachelor just can't get it together, can they? Look, if they go under, I'll follow you wherever you go. You keep up the good work, keep saving people, and we'll stay with you. Well, love you, Dave.
Thank you, Linda. I appreciate that. You know, I actually have a pretty interesting video that's going live tomorrow on the Dave Neal Show. I'm going to tell you guys about it right now. It's wild. I don't know if you guys heard about this story. I made this. I didn't tell any of you guys about this story yet. But if you see right now, this is Dave Neal's show, which is essentially the same format here. It's just non-Bachelor content, and it's not monetized. It's it's supposed to be. This video is being reviewed to determine whether it's suitable. All right, so the video is being reviewed, but this story is wild. It's an OnlyFans model who let me get rid of that. It's an OnlyFans model who who got arrested for murdering her boyfriend. It's a wild story. It's kind of dark, but it's like a true crime story that's happening right now, and we're going to start following it. It's just tragic. It's wild out there. But anyway, if you want some non-Bachelor stuff, I can't promise that it's all the most light content, but it's Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt, and we have union leaders fired from Starbucks and verdicts and different kind of whatever is interesting out there in the world. We have been trying to cover it, but anyway, so just so you know, Linda, if and when our days with Bachelor are over, we will continue finding new avenues to share our voices. All right, Katie Rose and Buzz in Dallas.
Hey, Dave. It's Katie Rose and Buzz in Dallas, Texas. I'm just wondering, Twitter seems to be really all over the place in terms of the GABBY and Jason situation and Rachel and Zach situation. So I would just love to know what your thoughts are on both of those two situations. Okay, bye.
Bye. Well, look, like I've said before with Rachel, and again, the caller asked this, I don't think it's anything. I'm not a psychologist. I'd love to know what our psychologist friends have to say about it, but it feels like the only real Rachel we ever get is when she's angry. Every other version of Rachel feels like someone walking on thin ice. And I can understand they're on a TV show where maybe they're afraid. Maybe Rachel's afraid not to be edited in a certain way, and she's hypercritical of herself, and she's coming off like this or that. But yeah, we'll have to see. Let's see what the comments say. I'm confused. Mentioning she said something about his age, yet they are both the same age. So Rachel and Zach are both the same age. I guess he's 4 months younger. Oh, right. People out here in LA during the heat wave be like, me, I just can't accept it. The old, too old for Leonardo DiCaprio, too young for Rachel. Jesse, so many emotions tonight. There he is. Truly, I'm exhausted for the season. I'm trying to find some good comments here. You know what? Never mind. Yeah, here's Jesse Palmer. He just looks like he got fired from a sitcom. God bless him. Gain clarity is quite the euphemism. All right. Anyway. Okay. Get ready for the most shocking finale ever. This hype applies if Chris Harrison comes back to fight Jesse Palmer for the rights to host. Oh boy, could Blake Moynes be the next Bachelor? Who knows? I should find out. I should be able to get that sort of information. Anyway, I'm not seeing too much that I find productive right now on Twitter, so I will look over at Instagram here. We know Instagram, BachelorNation.scoop, does a good job of sort of compiling the different tweets. At least we know for sure one person who will not be the next Bachelor, Jason. Eric, after hearing Gabby say Jason is her number one. Yeah, that was rough. Not Jason trying to weasel his way into an overnight by saying it'll give him clarity why men deserve less. Me, when I realized we were only 40 minutes into this 2-hour episode, I tried so hard to not be reckless with people, but he was reckless with me. The producers doing a complete mood shift from Gabby to Rachel's storyline. Yeah, no, they really did. They really did. Do-over season for Gabby. They're saying, Zach saying, I've never raised my voice ever in an argument. Rachel and Clayton telling multiple people that they're in love with them. Well, I think Rachel only told one person. I don't know. Did Rachel ever say to two, I'm in love with you? I don't believe so. Teresa, thank you for all your generosity here. It says every single item I donated was specifically used for the special needs kids. Books, stimulation toys, etc. Most everything on the list were. Yeah, thank you so much. And of course, those are probably things that are harder for teachers to acquire because, they're probably less likely to be handed down and they're more specialized and all those things. As far as Zach goes, it's going to be hard to say, guys. My opinion on this is that it's hard for these guys to know what Rachel wants and needs when I don't think Rachel knows what she wants or needs. That's it. And again, I'm saying this based on what we've seen on the TV show. She could be a wildly likable, down-to-earth, has it all together person, and the show might bring out some anxieties, as we've seen with Claire and people like that. Could be the case, absolutely. Not really sure how it goes down.
Bruce from Oregon. Dave, I had a moment of clarity when Zach and Rachel were post-fantasy suites, and they were drinking coffee, and Zach was talking about how great the coffee was, and Rachel was like, really? It just tastes bitter. Is it like you're chewing on coffee beans? And Zach looks at her just like she's from a different planet. And that's when I knew it was over. The coffee always tells the truth. Okay, bye.
Bruce brings up a good point here. Some people don't realize when it comes down to it, the coffee never lies. Sorry about that. I've had an issue with my buttons that change the scenes for me, and it got stuck on that. I'm so sorry. I try to make sure that doesn't happen, but I apologize for that. Kay says, we don't want you to go, Dave. Well, I'm sorry. I got to go. I got to go make people laugh. And you know what? I saw on the pre-show live stream, there was a teacher who said, I'm a teacher and this is the reason why, not us, but because of the criticisms. And they said, this is the reason why I don't share my Amazon wish list. I don't know who that was. Please DM me and get us your wish list. Please. I'm asking you, if you have any items you need, let us virtue signal for you. That'll be it. Hello, everybody. It's Dave Neal, virtue. Okay, yeah, this is actually it. We need to change our intro. Can we do that? Can we work on this intro?
I have been wondering this so much lately. Like, how did Dave Neal rise to prominence in the YouTube space when there are so many women?
All right. How did Dave Neal virtue signal so far? All right. Someone made a good comment. They're like, virtue signaling is when you don't do anything, whereas you guys have made it so that we are actually signaling. We are not virtue signaling. We are signaling by actually putting product into people's hands. Anyway, I'm digressing now. Okay, you know what, guys? I'll take a couple more voicemails, but I actually really do have to go. I'll tell you this. Actually, you know what? I think we're all done on voicemails. We had one from earlier. What time did we start? 5. Let's see if this is the one. I wanted to make sure I got that one, but what is this one?
Hi, Dave. This is the first time I'm calling in. I've wrote to you on Instagram before. I just can't believe what people are saying. Like, I'm glad that you're helping people. Sorry, I'm Crystal from Boston.
Hi, Crystal.
I can't believe what people are saying. Like, I'm glad that you're at least helping other people, other teachers. Like, that's really nice. Like, I have absolutely no problem with what you're doing. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm in a tunnel right now. But yeah, that's insane. I don't know why people are getting so upset. Like, if you're upset, you're not forced to watch anyone's channel. But I enjoy David's channel. Sorry, I didn't mean to say David. Dave. I hope I kept it under a minute.
You did.
Take care.
Thank you so much.
The next stream. Bye.
Appreciate you, Crystal from Boston. I appreciate you. Thank you. Linda says he never stops working. Well, let me tell you something. Stand-up comedy is a joy. So it's not, trust me, it does not feel like work when I get to go. Although it will be, it's still hot out there, but it's going to be very nice getting to make some people laugh and try to take life a little less seriously. I think this is one of our last voicemails.
Hi, Dave. This is Emily from St. Louis. I just wanted to call saying hope you're having a good night. I was watching the show tonight with everyone else, who was probably on all the streams, and I was just kind of shocked. I mean, I want the best for Gabby and Rachel, and they seem like great people, but I think they're not making the best choices. I think Gabby just doesn't have a good picker. I feel like maybe she chose guys that were not emotionally available. I feel like the signs with Johnny and Jason were pretty clear, at least in the audience. Then again, we have no idea what goes on because there's so much more that we don't actually get to see. And then Rachel, I feel like, when she said, I love you to Tino, like that was pretty much it. And I think the whole thing that went down with her and Zach, I think she's just trying to convince Zach to doubt himself so it gives her an excuse to cut him or gives him an excuse to leave himself so she can get enough doubt into him. I just think it's kind of messed up, and I think she's being a little bit immature about the situation. I don't know. I want the best for them, and I really do hope they're happy. But this seems like a mess, and I'm just so tired of all the manipulations from the producers that's probably happening. I just want to see a nice, normal, happy ending for once with a couple. But that's just me. Have a good rest of your night. Bye.
Thank you so much. Yeah, and so next week we have part 1 of the finale on Tuesday and part 2 the following week. So it's going to be very spread out, guys. It's going to be very spread out. I will be with you before and after on the live streams. I will also be with you tomorrow, and trust me when I say on the Patreon tomorrow at 10 a.m., we will have a lot to talk about. We will have a lot to talk about. Patreon.com/DaveU. Thank you guys all so much for everyone who has donated. And if you haven't been a part of the community, we have the free Facebook community right here, Dave Neal's community, 1,800 members. And of course, we talk about a bunch of things. And what I said right a couple hours ago, wildest live stream ever, shocked. People left their comments down there. I'm going to play you guys out with a song that was written and performed from one of our awesome audience members, and you guys can watch that right here. It's on the video. The full song is on the Facebook, and they took photos of me and the dog and my fiance, and I appreciate them so much. So this is what community is all about. Thank you guys so much for being a positive force and a light within our community. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning for this episode's recap and so much more to talk about. So without further ado, here's a new song for you. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy the music stylings of a barrel scraping performer. Goodbye, everyone. Have a good one. Talk to you later.
Saw him standing there by his bookshelf. Some say he looks like Genevieve's relative.
It's true.
He's the ancestor of Jebediah. He's barrel scraping Dave. And I could tell it wouldn't be long. He was for me, yeah, me. And I could tell it wouldn't be long. He was for me, yeah, me. Singing, I love his linen shirt. So put on your whistle and your rap hat, baby. I love his videos. So breastfeed and watch with me.
Come on now. Happy birthday, Derek.
I smiled so high when he became a power recapper. The ultimate Belizean bad boy, it's all the same.
Bye, everybody.
He's doing the Lord's work so he can bring the tea. He digresses on, and he was for me, yeah, me. He mansplains on, and he was for me, yeah, me. Singing, I love cracking eggs so we can make an omelet, baby. I love triangle toes, so go do your dishes and watch with me.
is rubbish, Dave.
Does he have like this swag?
Girl, she don't know.
Females, be careful who you bang.
Be careful who you bang.
And he was for me, yeah, me.
Oh my
They'll be
God.
pumping Palmer singing, oh my God, yeah, with me.
You cut the crap.
Singing, I love, we live in a world where he's critical of audio, baby. I love
Push the
North
like
Korea.
button.
So do your lesson plans and watch with me. I love that Scrubs, Dave. So keep calling out the PPP loans, baby. I love calling out Deborah because it never makes up points with. I love calling out Linda because she hates his mustache, baby. I love his live streams. He takes the time to make the perfect thumbnail. I love girls she don't know. So bring on the swag and show her, baby. I love his rice shaker and his dog Boone and Tasha too. I love troll. So here's another plug to be your sidekick, baby. I love Dave Neal. Hit like and odd number and subscribe with me.
Push the like button.
Good night, everybody. God bless all of you. See you bright and early in the morning. Bye now.